Comically Gaming, sorry about that. For some reason, my capture card was having issues today. Well, I fixed them, so let's get started. So we are continuing Marvel Ultimate Alliance. So let's do this. Comically Gaming, sorry about that. For some reason, my capture card was having issues today. Sorry, got that. Alright. So, alright, how are you guys doing today? Sorry about that. So let me get everything properly arranged. Here we go. Alright. Life is good, people. Life is good. How are you guys doing? So we are going to Mephisto's realm. Let us do this. It was Mephisto all along. Dope Beta Ray Billimage. The art in this game is superb. Hey, what's up, NJ? How you doing? Alright, back to where we were yesterday. Alright. So I believe we're about to go through this portal. This definitely won't lead to anywhere interesting. Here we go. Come on. Alright, let's go.
Blackheart is proving much stronger than I'd anticipated. He's almost through my last shield around Nightcrawler. Jean, I require your full attention.
I'm here, Professor, but I'm under attack by Blackheart's minions.
Then protect yourself, Jean. Leave Nightcrawler to me.
Change my controller battery real quick. Alright.
It's too late. They're through my defenses.
Jean! Jean!
You never stood a chance, Xavier. Now both the X-Men are mine, as will be the rest of your team very soon.
So go ahead and fire away your questions that you would like answered as I kick demons' asses. I feel like I'm in Doom.
Get ready to yell.
Be sure to like this stream because it really helps with the algorithm. I like how the door just blows up. But I'm invulnerable to fire. Can I jump in here? No, I can't? Alright.
I win.
Ooh, a demon chest. This can't be anything bad. And a bunch of cats and invisible woman's plate. What is that doing in hell? That seems kind of odd. An odd creative choice. Was it written by Tom King? He's known for odd creative choices.
Ah, real power.
But yeah, so what do you guys think of any news you guys would like me to discuss as we play this game? Let me know. Any Wonder Woman news, Superman news, anything that you guys want to talk about, we can talk about. It might be time to pop my ult. Thor shield. That makes a little more sense being powerful. Alright, that's it.
You're lucky I went easy.
That worked. So, this is technically where you unlock Ghost Rider. So, in order for him to... So, it's like, I have Ghost Rider saving Ghost Rider. He saves himself. That's a saveception. I have a question on say the MCU question. Do you think they've gone too far with nanotech? Yeah, they definitely have. See, here's the thing. Too many of these companies learn the wrong lessons from success. It's like they're like, oh, look this way. With Iron Man, it made sense at first that there would be nanotech because it's technologically advanced. However, the problem with it is when everyone has nanotech, none of their costumes are like interesting. It's to the point where I was generally more shocked when Wolverine pulled his cowl up that it wasn't nanotech. I thought it was going to be that if it showed up. Max says, have you seen the new Fantastic Four trailer? Yes, I have, and it looks good. I'm excited. I'm hoping it can do well, because in many ways, Fantastic Four is like the defining movie for Marvel. Because it's like, a lot of their stuff has not been performing well, so if they keep having this string of failures, that's gonna be a big problem, particularly with perceived to be there for his family. Like if Superman makes more than Fantastic Four, that would be hilarious. That would be very hilarious. If DC finally outgrosses Marvel, which it can.
You wish freedom for your imprisoned brethren? Yes. Whichever of you...
I would ask that you allow me to take Ghost Rider's place, for only I can endure this prison without damage. And rest assured, Ghost Rider will be
Well, how about I switch Ghost Rider for Ghost Rider? Deadpool Wolverine just made a billion. Yeah, I know.
What's going on?
But it's like it's not entirely like
what are you doing here?
MCU, if you will.
That's just great. I was safer. What?
All right. Well, we're gonna go fight Blackheart. Except technically, I'm still playing as Ghost Rider. Let's save. And just have you read episode Wonder Woman? Hope you did, because Kelly Thompson answering all my prayers is going towards one of the last days. Yeah, I know. See, again, it never ceases to amaze me when Tom King is so determined to ignore literally everything in Wonder Woman's lore that isn't Diana, who he then bastardizes. Kelly Thompson comes in clutch like, I know you guys are messing these characters. Here you go. And I go, oh my god, I love you. It's to the point where I legit like picked up an omnibus of Kelly Thompson's Captain Marvel run because I want to read more of her stuff. It's very good. Hey, what's up, Sean Franklin? Oh, look at this movie. I really want DC just to explore how it'll be amazing fighting. Yeah, they definitely can. Why is so much of an Invisible Woman's gear in hell? That's my first question. But they definitely can, and I feel like at the very least they could do that in the Teen Titans movie because of Raven probably being on the team, most likely, particularly since like they talked about how like the lineup is like basically the cartoon lineups. They could definitely do the hell thing for sure. There you go. I feel like I'm playing Doom right now. Also, Ferdinand was epic terror. We missed one major words. Yeah, I know. Whatever happened to Ferdinand? That's what I want to know. Because we haven't seen him in, like, ever! I've always wondered about that. He just vanished. Last time I saw him was in the Greg Rucka Rebirth run briefly. But even beyond that, it's like, as far as I know, he hasn't really shown up that much. Could be we just need a writer that actually gives a crap about her lore to actually use her. That would probably... Do you like Stranger Things? Yeah, kind of. I've watched, like, most of, like, the first, I think, 4 seasons. It's not my favorite show, but it's very enjoyable. Let me put it to you that way. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The only thing, I wish they would start releasing it earlier in the month again, because that's why, like, Absolute Wonder Woman had that sales drop, is because of that, but still, they probably will. But the point is, yeah, Absolute Wonder Woman is proving DC wrong, that all you gotta do is actually care about her universe. Look at the success you get when you actually have someone on the book that likes her! Dave says, so Mephisto appears in Ironheart like the rumor says. I doubt. I'll watch. I haven't watched the show. I'm not interested.
Anyone else
I'll watch it when the whole thing is up, but it looks bad. I'm not... First off, I don't like Riri. That's the first thing I want to say. But also, it's like... I'm not interested. One of the season 2 episodes streams seems to attribute to Grant Morrison Invisible. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh boy, I'm fighting Blackheart now. Here we go. Here we go.
I should have guessed you.
Ow. Come here. Ow. Ow.
Already stumbled. Avenge me.
Alright, so I just have to keep taking him out at a certain point. Alright, here we go. Wait, can I take out these things? Ow! Obviously I can't. Ow! Stop hitting me! Stop it!
Is this your best?
Blackheart, you a-hole! That was annoying. And it's gotta happen again. Look at that. Isn't that ow, ow. Isn't that a good thing?
Your demise would be an agonizing one.
Charge! Ow.
better than a spider bite.
Your time grows short.
Next. This is quite agreeable.
Soon you will know terror.
Need to call in Nick Cage to be Ghost. Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden he shows up. That'd be great. It'd be great if he's in like Doomsday or Secret Wars as Ghost Rider. I'm surprised they didn't do that in like Deadpool Wolverine. That's kind of what that movie was.
Soon you will know terror.
This should be the last one, hopefully.
Father, avenge me.
No, one more. All right, I'm gonna hell hit him. Do you think Ghost Rider in MCU? What do I think of it? I think it would be very interesting to check out. I mean, they do technically have a Ghost Rider in the MCU if you take Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but they kind of made that its own canon real fast. Oh, Spider-Woman's been taken out. Alright, now he's gone. Alright, so let's go try and save... So let's see. So I came here to save Nightcrawler. Jean Grey constantly comes back to life. So even if she doesn't survive, she'll be back. So I'll save Nightcrawler.
9, do not...
Sorry, Jean, but you'll come back to life.
9! Jean! That should have been me. I would have gladly...
Nightcrawler, please calm down.
You are...
No.
I see.
Yes.
Now you've come to...
Alright, so let's go face Mephisto all along. I really can't remember. Isn't Queen Clear as strong as Wonder Woman? I think she is due to her unique Atlantean physiology. Regardless, I'm so excited. She's one of his classic villains. Yeah, I think she is. I don't know. I know she's like really a beast. Brit's probably more of an expert on that before. I think Brit and I actually... It's funny. Last year, Brit and I did an episode comparing Superman and Wonder Woman to Aquaman and Mira. And it's like legit when we... So the way we normally do like... are like a couple's comparisons is that at the end of it we do like a if they crossed over, what would that story look like? And Queen Clea was the villain we used. I think it's just what makes the universe but they never mentioned the Inhumans in the I mean they never mentioned Black Bolt or like any of them there in that. So I'm like, wow. I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is one of those things where it started off with the intention of being canon, but then they later had to decanonize it. I don't know why, but it happens. Alright, here we go.
Your tenacity is to be admired, true enough. But
alright, so let's take out Mephisto. I'm on fire! Why is Ghost Rider upset that he's on fire as well? No. Well, this must be a really good, what's the word, rematch for Spider-Man and Mephisto, huh? Bring him to me, guys. Stop, like, making him run around.
As you wish.
Right.
I'll play a Spider-Man for this.
Yeah.
Why are they making him run around? The AI screwing up on this.
As you wish.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
It's gotta hit him until he uses his sword. And then I can slowly start to bring Jean back together. What would be cool is Joe, you know, play John Blaze. Yeah, that could be fun. I could see him playing Ghost Rider. He certainly has, like, the demeanor to play Ghost Rider, I think. So far, Absolute Steve is actually tolerable and a cool guy, which really shows. Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine if I really want her to hop on the main book and like show up, and show up Tom King on making Steve Trevor actually like cool, because that was one of Tom King's like goals. Not to write Wonder Woman well, but to try and, like, make people see the value in Steve Trevor. I honestly think Kelly Thompson could, and I think that she would keep Diana single. In other words, she's not dating Steve, but she is, like, she still considers him a close friend. Speaking of Mephisto, you ever in the camp of he was going up here in WandaVision? Let me put it this way. Of the characters that could have appeared in WandaVision, that was the one that I felt could have made sense, and that would have been actually really cool if they did that. The problem is, they kind of baited you into think. Well, it wasn't really a bait, it was more of a fan theory. But still, it was like, I mean, it would have been cool, but it wasn't like it's going to affect my enjoyment if it wasn't Mephisto.
Quite correct.
Now.
With
And now I gotta fight Jean Grey as well as Mephisto. It was the Phoenix all along. Who would you pair Clark up if not with Diana? That's a good question. So there's Lana. There is also, if I have to pick a Justice Leaguer,
I don't have enough power.
probably. Who would I pair? Who would I pair him up? Probably. And I didn't have to worry about breaking up another relationship, and I can do whatever I want. Probably Mira.
I don't have enough power.
Probably Mira, I would say. Which is ironic, considering if I could pair Diana up with anyone that's not Clark, it would be Arthur.
All right. Sure.
Alright, I gotta take that.
I don't have enough power.
As you wish. urgently require help.
If you say so.
I gotta concentrate on Mephisto instead of Jean. All right. This is for breaking up my marriage, eh? Oh, come on.
No. All you did was clear my mind.
Can't
I'm
pair him
sorry
up
for
with
attacking you.
Power Girl. He's from Kansas, Arkansas. That's good. That's good. I actually want to ask why Lana, because she is less annoying than Lois. Does she have the same powers as any other civilian?
I'm sorry.
Well, first off, she's not a civilian
Mephisto was
anymore.
right. I'm sorry,
She's
but I can't
Superwoman,
leave
so you have that,
and we
and a
have
better
to face
Superwoman
facts.
than Lame ever was.
Nothing can be done for me
So
now.
that's
And I
the
would
first
rather
thing
die. All right, Mephisto.
we're gonna talk about. But in terms of like, but yeah, so that's kind of why, because it's like.
Team, I hate to even bring this up.
Alright, so we're going to Asgard. Okay, so hang on. But it's more like she like understands him way better than Lois ever did, that's for sure. So that's kind of why I kind of bend my rule a little bit on non-human
I wish
love
there was
interest.
additional time to mourn Ms. Gray's death. To go to Asgard.
Let's change up the team. Oh, she's not? Wait, she's Superwoman. When did that happen? New 52, as a matter of fact, and they kind of kept it. Alright, so let's pick another team. Can I expand the team's roster? Oh my, I can't? Come on. How do I unlock this ability? Oh, the team has to be level 5 and they're at level 3. Alright. So, let's pick another team, ladies and gents. Let's pick another team. So, if we're going to Asgard, I think we should take Thor. That'd be my pick.
Thor.
And I'm going to put him in the Asgardian armor costume. Next up. Who do you guys want? You want to go with powerhouses? You want to go with warriors? Who else? Who else should I send to Asgard? Let me know what you guys who you guys want me to send to Asgard, because Thor makes sense. You could go Storm, or you can go someone else. There's a lot of different options. But honestly, what would be a cool one is Carol Danvers, for sure. So we could go Ms. Marvel, which, again, I still like her better as Ms. Marvel, but that's besides the point. We could go with a supervillain. We could go with Moon Knight. That's tough. How about Hulk? Hulk we could do. I'll go with Hulk.
The Hulk.
Since we're going to Asgard, I figured Planet Hulk would actually work really well. Colossus Thing, Silver Surfer. Okay, I can pick a few of those. We can go with... Let's go with... Yeah, we can we'll go with Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
The funny part is that all of his same costumes are the exact same thing. And then... let's see. What else? What else? Who else should we pick, ladies and gents, before we sail off to Asgard? You guys may choose my final team member. Ms. Marvel. Okay. I like Carol. We'll put Carol on the team.
Sabretooth.
One.
Ms.
Alright,
Marvel.
so I gotta do this as well. I gotta change the roster of my team so that it includes all of my current team, so that I get XP points for my team. Alright.
To the downfall of Dr. Doom.
Let's roll. That's a good one. I like this team roster. There's Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew. So there's one thing I want to pick up. Now let's go. Blur Studios, I love you guys.
Brave warriors of Asgard, I have come to pay my respects to Odin,
Loki.
and of course I brought presents. Behold, my tribute to the All-Father. The day of reckoning has arrived! Long have I been denied my rightful place. But now, I have the power to take it! Odin's throne will be mine!
Look around you, team.
No
We're standing in a land very few humans
seeing
have ever
that Loki
seen.
after years of the MCU.
This is the
they
world
couldn't
known
have
as
been more-
Valhalla.
Yeah, I know, right?
Understand the
It
people
does
right
look
now.
really good.
For
It
more
does look
information-
really cool. Okay, so let's go do a mission. The Bifrost Bridge. Look at those slowly walk up.
My friends, these are indeed dark times. The masters of evil have overwhelmed the army of Asgard, and the only path for reinforcements has been closed off to us, the Bifrost Bridge.
Isn't that how your people travel back and forth between Earth and Asgard?
Aye. A great many warriors would return, if only the path were open.
How did Doom manage to block off Bifrost?
The gate at the end closest to Earth.
As far as I know, he's making it, but yeah, I love that too. I've long said that Zach does fantastic when he's dealing with like god-level characters, and yeah, that was 100% like in keeping with
I gotta
that.
agree with
It's
Webhead
really
here.
incredible.
How bad can these jokers be?
The wrecking crew is not to be taken lightly. They are humans who were mistakenly granted the powers of one of my people. More than once, they have sorely tested my powers.
They almost beat you? Then we better be on our guard.
They are formidable opponents, but that is not all. Loki has struck a bargain with Hela, the goddess of death. Her minions will also seek to stop us.
So we're fighting gods and the undead. Right. Anyone else nervous about our odds here?
We must succeed. Without those additional forces, there is little hope for Asgard.
Not to worry, Thor. We'll get those gates open.
I thank you, my friends. Let us battle on to victory.
If there's a Marvel character, I would pair Diana up. It's definitely Thor. That'd be actually really cool.
Good. Make your way across as quickly as possible.
Alright, so I'm just going to pick up the simulator disc.
Humans, I would ask a favor of you. My sword Dragonfang has gone missing.
Oh, okay. It's Saj of Ventress is voicing Sif. Interesting.
Stand and fight me, dog.
The enemy has been sighted. You should have surrendered.
I think I'm supposed to be lighting these things on fire. Watch them actually harming Asgard by doing this.
The battle is poor.
Prepare for battle.
Must light the torch, just like I'm in the Olympics. I have lit all the torches. Sweet, so now I get a giant hammer. Okay, that's cool. I'll take it. Now Thor has a sword.
Excellent.
Dope.
He'll overtake me. Prepare for battle.
Digital Collapse on Switch. I don't have it on Switch, Dave. I don't have it on Switch. Is Loki the Cersei of Norse mythology, or are they different? Is he evil actually Norse mythology, or is he good with Cersei? To the first question, yes, he basically is the Cersei of Norse. As far as him actually being evil, it's more like... I mean, maybe you can make that determination. I'm not as read up on Norse mythology as I am on Greek, so you have to bear with me on that. But as for, like, as for that question, I don't think he's evil per se. Alright, so let me just move this. Is this thing not supposed to go there? Oh, it goes here. Alright, here we go. This goes here. There you go. And this one goes to the other one.
No, not now!
Oh, she fell off the cliff? Oh, no. Thanks, Carol. And then this goes here. By the way, guys, I'm thinking my next game after one of these two will be Halo Combat Evolved. Let me know if you guys would like that, because I'm a big Halo guy. So we'll kind of put in a little variety in there.
the battle goes poorly.
A, B, S. I hate those special things. Alright, so what do I have to do here? Let me see. Oh. I'll bring this over here. Now, if I do Halo, do you guys think I should start with Halo 1 or Halo Reach? Because because Reach takes place earlier in the timeline, but 1 is like the classic one. Well, that just unlocks this.
No! This cannot be! I require more energy. You stood little chance against the God of Thunder.
Oh, the close one.
The enemy has been sighted.
The new Marvel fighting game looks great from the devs of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, it looks really fun. I'm definitely going to look into that if it comes out on Xbox. I just want to see where the other one goes. Because that actually looks really, really, really fun. Okay. Statue of Odin. What about it?
The enemy has been sighted.
Oh, that's it.
I have vanquished this fiend.
Sword.
Thank you, humans.
Are Hela and
I will
Hades
not
the
forget
same
this.
entities in Greek and Norse mythology? No, because Hela is the goddess of death, and then Hades is like the god of hell, of the underworld. Similar concepts, but different from a nuanced perspective. It's really funny how, like, popular culture makes Hades the bad guy. He's really not when you actually look into the books and stuff. Oh, simulator disc. Back when CDs were a thing.
Taking it easy on you.
The Son of Odin stands
the best game in the
triumphant.
series. I like Ultimate Lines, but it removes some RPG elements. Okay, so the X-Men game was a little more into the RPG thing. That's cool. I'm moving this guy more with the baby. Oh, looks like we're going in solo, boys. Oh no, balls of fire. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. It's called evasive action. Oh god. Oh god. Move. Move.
I never thought this possible.
Eh. Surfer. Almost there. Oh, good, there's a shield point. There's a shield point. Revive. So Thor's down, so I guess I'll just play as Ms. Marvel for right now.
Hey, Wrecker, look who's here.
Heads up, men. Little is right. Yeah, that's what we get. Now
Let's
this is gonna be fun.
Ms. Marvel wielding an axe. Now she's Wonder Woman. Stop. Stop knocking me back. There you go. Not obstructed anymore.
Good job.
Hey Sage, what's up? Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Good job, team. Your next mission, and you should be happy to know that having finished the Bifrost mission...
Ooh, we're in the hall. Ares is also good, and one of the main allies and friends of the Amazons and Mythos. He's badly abused. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like, because whenever people adapt Greek mythology, they're not smart. I don't want to say they're not smart enough. They're not very, like, they don't care enough to actually look at it and go, okay, so let's actually look at what these characters are and how they're portrayed. Because the problem with, like, with the way they portray, like, Ares or like Hades, is that everyone then thinks that they're the main bad guys when they're really not. If anything, if you look at the main, if you look at, like, but I think I'm gonna replace Thor with Cap. If you go to like Greek mythology,
Captain America,
arguably the villain is what's the word? Is Zeus. Well, really, when you look at it, instead of Ms. Marvel, let's go with. We're going with some warriors. Let's go with let's go Storm. I'm just gonna quickly pick the team real quick so that we can
Storm
get to the next one, because we're gonna probably end up starting the next mission that will complete it next week. I mean, to be fair, DC did the same thing with the Amazons, and people did not like that. Yeah, and they just, like, undid that. In fact, that's the other thing. By the way, NJ, it's like, with, what's the word? With, what's the word? I'm trying to think. With, the new history of the DC Universe, the Perez origin for the Amazons is canon. So, we're free from that BS. And I'm wondering how far into the future and present's going to go, because is it going to be Trinity, or is she not going to show up? Because they don't reference her at all. Guess what? It'll be very interesting. Let's go with Panther.
Black Panther.
Hey, cool. Actually, I think I'll keep Ms. Marvel in here. That's a good one. I'll keep Ms. Marvel. So I'll keep her on the team.
Bring on the bad guys.
Yeah, Zeus the Rascal. Yeah, or as Brit says, he's just laying his scroll everywhere. Alright, so let's go do this.
Got it.
Wait, is it the Bifrost? Bifrost Bridge Gate. No, we're not doing that again. Let's proceed to our next objective. The world of the Azir. And I pray Wayne the details world that
it was more wondrous than my
we'll
wildest
see.
of
Even if they
dreams.
do, which it's
How
not like
I
that,
wish
that's
I
going to
could
stay around
forever
for that
relive
long.
The fall of Asgard. It was so amusing to watch the oafish knaves as they fought in defense of their beloved city. But one by one, they realized that all was lost. Heimdall, Tyr, and even the mighty Balder have tasted the bitter dregs of defeat. Now I, Loki, am the true lord and master of Asgard. And all those who had dared to mock me are in chains, beaten, and hopeless.
Need I remind you, Loki, that your brother Thor still remains free?
Your fascination with the god of thunder grows tiresome, Enchantress.
But has he not proven himself your better time and time again?
Careful. That beauteous face will gain you only so much of my mercy.
But she does bring a valid point to light. Thor will likely attempt to liberate the fallen warriors.
Think you that I would not be prepared? Traps aplenty wait for those who would dare to free my prisoners.
Traps that even they cannot overcome?
You underestimate me, Doom. After all, am I not the god of mischief? My brother and his friends will most assuredly enter Asgard. But trust me when I say they will never leave.
We'll see. I mean, the thing is, I'm not entirely like. I don't think, because here's the thing: the issue of blank universe books, they typically don't like go that far into the present or future, because here's the thing: they don't really want to like canonize a future, because the problem with doing that is that chances are you're not gonna get to that future. So what's the point of doing that?
The humans are here!
Okay, who's next?
You can't win, human!
Ooh, a hammer! I'll take this. Can I use it? Yes! I am powerful. Wait, can I forge something? Please tell me I could forge something. I need to forge something. I want to forge something. Let me forge something. Or the original plan was for the Avengers film was Loki and Red Skull teaming up, but it was changed because Hugh even didn't want to return. I think that I think that's partly true. I would say that. Yeah, I was watching a documentary. I think they said something like that. Hammer time. What's the wall of battle? Actually, you know what? That'll be a question to answer next time. So let me just go ahead and save. What's this? Inadequate. Oh.
All right. Of course.
Probably have to call down lightning.
Right.
But anyway, so let me save. Alright. So that's going to do it for this week. Apologies for the... By the way, are you a fan of the inclusion of Vandal Savage in Hippolyta's origin in a minor way? Also, Hippolyta's first ever husband before her becoming Amazon, the Immortal Man. Is he new or was he always that? I don't know if he was always the husband of Hippolyta. That's new to me. That's actually kind of cool. But, yeah, Britt and Jid and I will talk about that this weekend. But, so as for what you guys can expect next for Comics League is in about an hour and a half at 6 p.m. I'll be going live with Robert, and we're going to be discussing The Heroes Reborn, where they basically turn the Marvel Universe into the DC Universe, so you would be on the lookout for that. As far as let's say, as far as like Comics League Dark, we'll be talking about a lot of the other news from the week. Super Wonder Legacy, we're going to be discussing. Let's see what. We're going to be making our own history of the DC universe, and then in terms of movie night, we're going to be talking about superhero movie. So anyway, guys, stay heroic. Oh, and I also have my Wonder Woman Q&A, where I'm going to be answering your questions about the George Perez Wonder Woman run. Anyway, stay heroic, everyone. Remember, Lois Lane is Lois Lane. She belongs to General Zod.